Now, you guys picked this. I believe Chris Ayers might have been the one that picked it, but you all picked it. You're like, we want to watch Chris suffer, and suffer I did indeed, chat. Now, how many of you have seen Bratz, the movie? Let's do a show of hands right here. I don't expect many, if at all. If at all right now. I think I might be the only one among us who has actually seen this film. I'm not talking about like listening to the reviews or listening to the spill reviews or things like that. No, like actually sat down, watched the full hour and 41 minutes of this film. My controller just charged. That's good. That's good, Chad. It's charged fully. Excellent. I can start when I'll be ready to play the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Let's see what we got in here. Also, I remember my sister ran it, so I have to see clips. Okay, clips. That doesn't count, though. You've seen clips of it, but you haven't seen the full film. Comic Chops. No, besides being too old, I share a name with one of them, so avoid like. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Oh! YouTube. Oh, we got gifting the sub. Sam the Man's gifting a tier 1 sub to Yacht Sub Fab Fan. Thank you so much, man. I'm going to call you Suba. I'm not going to call you Yacht. I'm going to call you Yacht instead. I like that. I like, it's good. Thank you so much, Sam the Man. That was very, very kind of you to do. Thank you. I keep leaving. So a lot of people, no one has. The answer is no one has, chat, but I have seen it. And let me tell you right off the bat. This film is utter trash. There's nothing redeemable about it. It is... I mean, really, it's just insulting because it is enforcing negative stereotypes on young girls. Like, you know, the thing is, the film wants to have it both ways. It's like enforcing negative stereotypes on young girls, but it also has like a commentary. It's like, no, don't let cliques or high school define who you are. That's not what this is about. Be whoever you want to be. But they still enforce those stereotypes nonetheless, chat. Like all girls, like they love to go shopping, and they you know, and they're for whatever reason, they're very selfish. They love to spend money. They take advantage of their parents. It's like really manipulative shit. And it's like you have these things. You can't have it both ways, okay? And it's like if you're gonna criticize like a lot of these characters in the films who belong to all these cliques and how they're enforcing negative stereotypes, and you have the same characters who have these own negative stereotypes about them, and they're criticizing them. Like, no, they gotta work on themselves too. They have to have that self-realization. And the movie wants to have it both ways, and it does not fucking work. It is dog shit, chat. It is a terrible movie. Do not. I hate shopping sucks, sir. Maybe right. Good. Well, welcome to the stream, by the way. But it's that kind of shit. It's the things. It's like, oh yeah, all teenage girls like this or that, and they hate this and like that kind of thing. And I'm fucking sick of it. And it's lazy writing. Like I mean, a lot of the actors, I can't blame them too much. I mean, they're bad. Oh, chat, there is some bad acting in this film. There's no question. Like I think you could have given them. You couldn't give them anything to read. It's like it wouldn't have worked. It just wouldn't have worked. But what they give them to read, it's just like you not do these people any goddamn favors. I mean, when the movie came out, 2007, it was a box office bomb. Cost $20 million. I don't know what they spent the fucking $20 million on, Chad, against all this production for these fucking dance numbers that happen out of the fucking blue. Made $26 million in the box office. It was, you know, widely panned. It was considered, I guess, one of the worst films of that year. It was only behind, in terms of, like, I don't take this as a barometer for bad movies, Chad, because I think even the Golden Raspberry Awards are kind of bullshit, too. But it was only behind that Lindsay Lohan film, I Know Who Killed Me or something, or whatever it was. But it's up there. It's a shit film. The director, now this is funny, Chad. Like, let me look up the director, Sean McNamara. Because he has a history of making just terrible... Like, he's made a lot of fucking films. He's made such movies as Baby Geniuses 1, Baby Geniuses and the Mystery of the Crown Jewels. I believe he's also done 3 Ninjas, High Noon at Mega Mountain. So this is the quality of material they're working with. This is the person behind the camera, Chad, okay? This movie didn't have a fucking chance. And it has to be based on toys, and they want to sell... I mean, you think it's like, oh, we want to sell the toys, but they never bring up the toys. Like, I would try to do that. It's like, this does not make me, as a parent, want to buy these Tuma Head girl dolls for my daughter who's a preteen or is in middle school or something. I don't want to buy it after watching this film. I want to enforce these negative stereotypes. And those toys do enforce negative stereotypes. One, I don't want my daughter trying to get a tumor head. And secondly, I don't want her to be so materialistic and selfish. We don't want that. We don't need this. Austin, oh, hold on. Johnson, thank you so much for the 10 minis. There's a hell of a resume. But chat, that's the back of the film. Also, and this is the indicator when you know you're dealing with some bullshit, chat. And we're going to talk about this guy actually a couple times tonight. Avi Arad, who's probably best known for being one of the producers of the Spider-Man films. And also one of the producers on Spider-Man the Animated Series. This is the guy who only ever thinks about how can we sell these toys to these fucking dumb kids. That's what he's always been about his career. He's always about the money, honey. That's all he cares about. He doesn't have a fucking creative bone in his body. He's the kind of guy who had a fucking trust fund. He got all the money that he had. Wanted to get into the film business. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tripolino, for the follow. He had all that money, chat, and he just wanted to see his name on a film. That's who he is. He doesn't give a shit about the properties that he produces. He is one of the worst producers in Hollywood. He's up there with someone like John Peters, Chad. Giant Spider Peters, okay? That's who we're doing. This is the talent that's behind this film. Well, we'll go ahead and start. The film opens up with a little music number, and like all the girls, you know, we're introduced to a whole bunch of girls, Chad. These are the Bratz. So they're not called the Bratz yet. That comes in the 2/3, in the second end of the second act, Chad. They're introduced as the Bratz. But we're introduced to Chloe. What defines Chloe, chat? I mean, you know, other than liking clothes and makeup and shit, she loves soccer, and she's a klutz. She's constantly tripping over herself, chat, and the girls, they're always laughing at Chloe. Oh, Chloe, so uncoordinated. Then, chat, we have Yasmin. She is the token Hispanic character, and she makes many references to the fact that she's Hispanic. Okay. She loves her abuela, and she's into journalism. We never see her like cover a story or anything, chat. It's just told that she loves journalism. She wants to be a reporter someday. We never see her interact with anybody else, but that's what she's into. Okay. We have Sasa, chat, and she is sassy black. That's exactly what she is throughout the film. Her parents are divorced. They fucking hate each other, and she milks that shit throughout the entire movie at her own convenience, chat. She instigates the battles, the fights between her parents, and she ups the sassiness, and they just throw money at her. Terrible. Terrible. And the last one is Jade, chat. She is the token. Jade. What do you think of a name like Jade? What token character does she fulfill? Just bear with it. I'm gonna curious, Scott. Her name is Jade. Her name is Jade. And what do you think ethnicity, race that she belongs to based on that name? I'm just very curious to hear what you think about that. Anyone want to bring that up? No, everyone's like, we're not saying shit. She's Asian, chat, because Jade is from Asia. Get it? It's funny. There you go. And she, chat, is the smart one. She loves math. She loves science. She loves working in the home, chat. She loves home ec and making things. That's what she's all. But of course, they all love shopping. They all love spending their parents' money. That's what they all. And they all love each other. That's what it is. She's the smart Asian. That's what. Listen, I'm being honest, chat. I'm just telling you how it is, man. I'm not making this shit up. And they all love doing everything that a prototypical teen girl likes to do. And so they all get up in the morning. The first thing they do, because they're such best friends, chat, they Skype with each other. And they're talking about what they're going to do today. They're talking about what outfits they're going to get. And we have a whole fucking montage of them picking out all these outfits, except for the poor one, Chloe, because her mom was a maid, and she's a not necrophiliac. Not necrophiliac, excuse me. A kleptomaniac, the one that steals stuff, not the one that sleeps with dead bodies. And so the mom is trying to make ends meet as a baker, chat. And Chloe, she can't always spend a lot of money on clothes. So she has to make a lot of clothes. She goes in this secret compartment in her closet. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. And so, chat, they're all going to school together, and we get some background on some of the characters, like Yasmin. They try to hey, she's the Hispanic character. She has, oh God, this is terrible. She has a very big family, chat. There's like uncles and brothers and aunts and everything, and parents. Is like, all right, this is come on. And she has a very good relationship with her abuela, chat. Her abuela always buys her shoes, and Yasmin always gives chocolate to her abuela because her abuela has an addiction. She's a large woman, And it's like, you're progressing the diabetes that will affect her later in life, okay? This is not a healthy relationship here. Shoes, chocolate, it's too much. End it. Just accept the shoes and say thank you. How about you give your fucking whale a healthy meal, okay? Don't keep shoving chocolate in her face. She's gonna keep buying you shoes. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Sasha chat, parents fucking hate each other. Sasha, give me money. Oh, dad said this about you. Mom said this about you. Just give me all the money. That's all it is, chat. And then what's the other one? Jade. Oh, chat. Her very Asian mother is a helicopter pilot, chat. She dresses her daughter. She wants her to participate in all these clubs. And of course, as you all know, they give her the thickest of all Asian accents ever. And the dad, like, there's also this say, he's like, oh, the dad's also half, I guess he's white, and so she's like, she's half white, half Asian. But the mother is half, like, I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do a mockery of it. Because I would get in trouble just how bad it is. It's 13 years old, this movie, Sam the Mans. It's 13 years old. Like, when fucking Jade gets out of the car, and then they do this another stereotype, the mother's obsessed with taking pictures. And she is like, oh, first day of school. Like, okay, there I did. It's like first day of school, Jade. Take a picture with me. It's like that level of accent. I'm only going to do it once. And she's taking the picture of the daughter and herself and the school. And then she goes back in the car. She's still taking all the pictures. Like, what is this? Again, I don't know if the film is saying, like, it's supposed to be funny, or is it trying to show, like, oh, look at all these stereotypes, or is it just putting it out there, like, that's just the way Asians are, that's just the way black people are, that's just the way Hispanic people are, that's just the way, poor white folks are. It's fucking ridiculous. And so they all meet up, chat, and they're all walking arm in arm, and of course, they're stunning and everything, like, everyone's like, whoa, you see that girl? Oh, she's hot. And it's very weird, because listen, these girls, they're clearly not, they're older. I imagine they're in their late teens, if not early 20s. It's like, these fucking people, they're freshmen. This is their first day of high school, chat. I remember when I was a freshman, I remember girls of that age when they were freshmen. They did not look like these girls. Okay, that's bullshit. They're like 25. And it's like, it's their first day of high school. But chat, they should, they're all excited to start their first day. They're talking about all the clubs they're going to go into. They fucking make fun of Jade because she wants to take science. She wants to join science and math club. And it's like, why do you want to learn stuff? We got to go shopping. And I'm not fucking joking. It's like, well, we can go, listen, I can go to math club and I can go to science club and go shopping. And they're like, yay! And all that shit. So they're all about it. But chat, there is an element that they have not accustomed themselves to yet, and it's this character, who I forget their fucking name. Is it Mindy? Oh God, what? Meredith. Her name is Meredith, chat, and she is Meredith Palpatine, and she is the president of the student body. Might as well be the principal, the president of the goddamn school, chat, because she's in charge of every aspect of everyone's life. As soon as you enter the school, she assigns you to a clique. You're gonna go to if you're weird and you wear black, you go to the goths. If you're a nerd, you go join science club or math club or whatever. If you're pretty, then you gotta hang out with the jocks or the cheerleaders. She like literally has these people walk up to her. She has her fucking cronies, chat. These two dumb girls who do anything that she wants, and this hot guy who is a terrible actor. He's so bad. Like, every line they give me, he cannot enunciate. And she's just like, he's giving me nothing. And I'll tell you this, chat. Meredith Palpatine, she is by far the best actor in this movie. Because she's playing a villain. She's playing it up. She's cartoonish. But at least she's doing something. Unlike everyone else in the movie, he's either playing a stereotype or just not doing anything particularly that's interesting. Like, at least Meredith Palpatine's doing something here. And so she's assigning everybody their thing. But the girls are, Yasmin, Chloe, Sasha, and Jade. They just walk right by her and she goes, what the fuck? They just walked by us. And so she's upset, Chet, because they were not assigned. That's not how it is. And Chet, who does she take out her frustrations on? Fucking John Voight, who I'm like, who got John Voight for this movie? Because he's the principal of the film. He's also the father of Meredith Palpatine. And he's just there to be aloof and to be dumb, and that's about it. his dialogue is just saying cute things to his daughter, like, you know, cuddle bug or cupcake or that shit, or just the daughter literally feeding him his lines to say to the student population. That's all he does in the film. It is an absolute terrible performance, Jeff. And, you know, she's complaining. He's in, like, a couple scenes. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to save you some fucking time, chat. He pops in when there's, like, some conflict gets initiated, and he has to exert his authority occasionally. But it's always influenced by his daughter. There'll be a scene later on. But he is fucking awful in this film. You know. So the Bratz chat, they all go to their separate classes and clubs, the things they want to join later in the day. Oh, was my controller not charged? Hold on, chat. Let me go. Sorry, chat. Make sure my controller battery is 0. It's my battery low. Ridiculous. Anyway, where are we? So they all go to their separate clubs. You know, Jade, she goes to the science and math club, chat. And who does she fucking meet there? Chet Hanks, chat. Remember Chet Hanks? Like Tom Hanks' son? This apparently was one of his first roles. And he is awful. He cannot deliver a line to save his life. I guess that's when he went into the music business. And, like, Jade has a thing for him, and he has a thing for Jade. And they make out at the end of the movie, chat, and, you know, during the whole big celebration dance number. But he is terrible. Yeah, fucking Chet Hanks is in the film, chat. Chloe, despite her being such a klutz, she tries out for soccer. She's, like, really good, chat. I mean, she's a fucking flip. I mean, she does like this frontwards, like, kick to the ball, and she's just running out there, and she's just, like, tripping people up. They're falling on their fucking faces, just cracking their, you know, their jaws, teeth falling out, and she hits the ball so hard that the goalie just fucking implodes, chat. And the one of the hot guys that is Meredith's Palpatine's boyfriend, he's got the hots for Chloe, and Meredith Palpatine does not like that. She's losing her unlimited power, chat. We also cut to Sasha. She's trying out for cheerleading, chat. And, you know, the cheerleaders, they do their whole thing. She's like, nah, I'm going to bring the attitude that you kids need. And she does this whole routine, and she fucking wows them, chat. She wows them. And so Sasha's doing her own thing. Chloe's doing her own thing. And Jade's doing her own thing. She also, this is a weird scene, too, of Jade. Because she loves home ec, and she loves making clothes and shit. She loves designing dresses. And, like, the home ec teacher's like, oh, that's a very impressive red dress. And he's like, it's for you. And then we get this scene when the home ec teacher, because, you know, she's all frumpy and everything, chat, and she wears glasses. That's like, oh, well, Jay just wanted to pretty her up. And so we get a scene when the teacher, very inappropriate, the teacher puts on the red dress, and it is fucking hugging every goddamn curve of her body, chat. A boob sticking out, ass sticking out, everything, hip sticking out. And the teacher just throws away the glasses, and everyone's going, whoo, that's hot. And they're all about, it's like, this is very inappropriate. I don't get it. Then, chat, so we have all these other, but what's Yasmin doing? What's our token Hispanic character doing in the film, chat? Well, she's not doing nothing but insulting deaf people. That's what she's doing. Because she does get out of her class, chat. Something happens, and she's like, I'm late. And she bumps into this guy. And she's like, excuse you. And he doesn't respond. He just kind of walks by. And she's like, hey, can't you see me, stupid? And first of all, like, that's a lot to put on this one person. He's like, no, I can see you, I just can't hear you. And she's like, what? It's like, you can't hear, you're deaf? And then he's like, yeah, I am deaf. He's like, well, you don't sound deaf. And I was like, oh, am I supposed to sound like this? I'm again incredibly insulting. He's like, all right, I know I was never taught to judge a book by its cover, but Jesus Christ, you are an ignorant bitch. And he walks off, and deservedly so, chat. Like, you don't sound like you're deaf. Like, you're supposed to sound a particular way. Incredibly insulting. And so he goes off. Deaf guy. I forgot his name, chat. We're going to call him deaf guy for the sake of convenience. And then she's like, she is flummoxed, chat. And now it's lunchtime. And the girls, they're all together and all talking about their day. Yasmin's not going to bring up the fact that she just insulted a deaf man. Incredibly disrespectful, chat. Very ignorant on Yasmin's part. But before they're about to sit down, and Meredith Palpatine, she's just fucking pissed. She's like, my unlimited power is I'm losing control of the Senate. These goddamn bitchers are ruining everything right now. If this happens, and it's fucking rebellion. It's going to be a fucking rebellion. And her cronies don't know what to do either. But, chat, thankfully, the situation she's already created, it's already working out because the cheerleaders, they're calling over Sasha, fucking soccer players, they're calling over Chloe, and the nerds chat, they're calling over Jade. And they all go over there, but what about poor Yasmin? He's like, you deserve it, Yasmin. You mocked a death person. And so she sits alone, chat. And then she's just eating her lunch alone. And Mary Palpatine's like, yes, good. She's like, it's all working out. I didn't have to lift a fucking finger. And then, chat, the girls go back home and they're Skyping, everything like that. It's like, okay, when are we going to meet up for shopping? But then the girls are saying, well, I can't do this because I have, fucking cheerleading practice. I got soccer practice. Well, we got the science competition. Yasmin, she's got to get more chocolate for her grandmother to get more fucking shoes. And so, chat, their schedules are just not matching up. And we get a whole montage. They're just getting mad, chat. And then they're not even talking. And then we do a time jump, chat. 2 years later. 2 years later, where do we find our characters, the titular Bratz, chat? They're not interactive with each other anymore. They are fucking juniors now, and they have not spoken in nearly 2 years. Their relationship, their friendship might as well be over. And they're all off in their little cliques. That's all they're doing. And then there's some scene, there's a lot of fucking scene, chat, of them doing activities. I'm not going to go over that. I'm not going to bother. But one time, Yasmin, because she's so... no, it's not Yasmin. Yeah, I think Yasmin, maybe... Oh, there's also, other, subplots, too. Like, Yasmin, she interacts with some people, I think, later on. Some of the people get, some smaller subplots, like the deaf guy. Like, he actually was a musician before he started, being a jock and going out for football and shit. And he's out there trying to play the piano again, but he can't really get it. Like, he remembers the keys and everything, but not the song itself. That's the sound of it. And he starts crying, and you got the music. It's actually, it's like, oh, this is kind of a cool story. It's like something on the Disney Channel, chat. Like one of the more dramatic Disney Channel movies that we got right now. I want to hear I want to watch the Deaf Kids movie. That's what I want to watch right now, not the fucking Bratz. And he's trying to play the piano. He just fucking breaks down. The teacher's like, no, come here. And he's like, I just can't play it. I can't hear it. And he's like, don't worry about it. He's like, he puts his hand against the piano, chat, and teacher starts playing, and the kid's like, I can feel that, but it's not gonna be the same. He's like, don't worry about it. And then, chat, he fucking starts DJing. The teacher, he starts on the goddamn records and things, places deaf guy's hand against the speakers, and so he can feel the vibration, chat. So in that way, he relearns how to appreciate music again. The teacher gives him some fucking headphones, places them against his neck so he can feel the reverberations. He's like, I got it. I can see where the song is, how I can manipulate the song, and fucking deaf guy, he learns to appreciate music again, chat. That's a 5-minute goddamn scene. It's the best scene in the movie. Why didn't we get that scene? We didn't get that scene. If the teacher is your DJ, expect him to be lame. But I was grasping for fucking anything, chat, at that point. It's like, give me something. That was the one good element of that film. Meanwhile, chat, fucking hot guy, Meredith Palpatine's boyfriend. He has the hots for Chloe. He's into her. He's on the boys' soccer team. And one day they're just talking. And Meredith, she sees that, clearly they just want to start smooching. Chat. Meredith's like, fuck that. We will not have that. And she has a little Pomeranian dog. And this Pomeranian dog's evil as fuck. Because she just whispers some shit into it. It's her Darth Vader, chat. It's her Darth Vader. She whispers some shit in this Pomeranian's ear. It's like, go, just fuck this up. And she sends him out like a little heat-seeking missile, chat. And she goes up there, and it fucking yaps and barks at Chloe, chat. And Chloe goes, whoa! And, she tips over, and all of her food, because they're on I don't know, on up the stairs, chat, and below them you got the regular, people walking around. And whoa! And she jumps her food, and who does the food fall on, chat? Falls on Sasha. And it's just a gag. It's just a physical gag. And Sasha's like, oh. And what happens to Sasha, chat? She steps on a skateboard, and she's like, I'm losing control. And she goes all the way over there. And who does she dump her shit on, chat? Or maybe it was, I forget who it was. No, not Sasha. It was it Yasmin? It was Yasmin who did it, chat. So did all the food for Yasmin, and then she dumps all the food on Sasha, chat. Sasha's like, go! And then she does something. Maybe it doesn't fucking matter. They dump all the food on each other, chat. It's one sight gag after the other. Each of them fucking dumps food in the other. And then they just unload, chat. They're like, fuck this bitch. Like, they're like, you never hung out with me anymore. You're all about your cheerleading. You're all about your dumb math stuff. You're all about your abuela's diabetes. All that, chat. And then they start, what did they start, chat? Say it with me now. What did they start? Food fight! And everyone starts throwing fucking food at each other. People getting beamed by milk boxes, chat, getting slammed with those shitty plastic, food trays that have been around since the 1950s. That's some hard goddamn plastic, chat. It's because of the lead. It's because the lead's in that plastic. And it's like all this craziness, and we see the four main girls, chat. They're just pulling each other's hair, ripping each other's clothes off. It's like, oh, this is not good. It's not good, chat. These are underage girls. It's not a very appropriate movie, even though they're like 27 at this point in the film. But chat, all these shenanigans, they accidentally bump into the statue of John Voight, and the statue's face is like that because John Voight's dumb, so the statue's also dumb. Get it? It's funny. And so they're like, no, the statue! And the fucking statue, despite the best actions of the Bratz, chat, the fucking statue comes crashing down. And then who shows up at the last minute, chat, to witness this? Fucking John Voight. John Voight sees this, he's like, what the fuck? My statue! And Meredith Palpatine says, it was I! Who revealed the location of the battle station. It's basically fucking that. And she's just feeding her dad all the shit that they need to say. It's like, give them detention. Oh, you four will have detention for a month. Report to my office. And that's what happens, shit. They fucking go, and they have detention, and they start arguing, but they fucking make up. They realize, what happened to us? What happened to us? We used to love each other. We used to get up every morning on the skeep and just start talking. And, they're like, we used to do that. And we all got, into our little cliques. It was fucking Meredith Palpatine. That's who it was. She manipulated the Senate. She made us all murder the Jedi, chat. And she's been in power for 2 goddamn years. It's like, no more. No more. We are going to fight against her. We're going to form a rebellion. But before we do that, it's time for shopping. And they go shopping, chat. We get a shopping montage. And they're all excited about it. They're picking out all these fucking outfits for each other. There's a scene when Chloe, because she's, so destitute, that's like, oh, well, you can have, what's it called? Like one of my guilty checks from my parents, because the parents are trying to no, I'm the better mom. I'm the better dad. And so fucking Sasha gives one of the guilty checks to, what's her name? Chloe. And Chloe can shop for stuff, and everyone's having a good grand time, chat. But fucking Meredith, she hears about this, because then the girls, they start, this is fucked up. So the girls are like, okay, well, we're back together. We should just do this with the entire school. And so they go to school one day, chat, and they decide not to hang out with their cliques, which is a little fucked up because they sit where they are, and their friends are like, oh, Sasha, come over here. And Sasha's like, nah, I want to come over there. It's like, we're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? It's like, no, I want to come over there. And then we got fucking Chloe, and the Sasha's like, hey, no, okay, look at this new ball we got. Look at the ball. And, Chloe's like, I want to play the ball. I like the ball. And all the fucking shit. And then eventually it's like, oh, and it's kind of fucked up. Meredith's like, what the fuck's happening? What is this? I'm losing. I feel my power slipping away. And then the girl's like, okay, let's not completely act like bitches. Let's get everyone to interact with each other. And then we get everyone interacting with each other, chat. The fucking science kids are hanging out with the jocks. The goth kids are hanging out with acapella. It's like, it's a smorgasbord of preteens. Everyone together. And then we get a lot of terrible fucking scenes. We get fucking Chet Hanks losing his goddamn mind against the jock. The jock did deserve, Chet, because what's the fucking joke? I think it's to Jade. The jock says to her, we can do a little experiment of our own without the Bunsen burner. Woo! I'm just like, okay. Gross. First of all, gross. And fucking Chet Hanks is like, you will apologize to Jade right now. He's like, I'm not apologizing for shit. And Chet Hanks just fucking lose it, chat. He does some kung fu fucking Power Ranger moves on him, hits him right in the balls, like balls fucking explode. He's down, can't fucking breathe. And the guy's like, maybe you should try out for football. And Chet Hanks, who was just the nerd, Chet, he was the lowly nerd, all about the math club, all about the science club, all about home ec and making dresses. You know what? I'm not gonna let those things define me. I'm gonna be a fucking Renaissance man. I'm gonna start a rap career. And this was the origins of it, Chet. This is the origins of Chet Hanks' rap career. All he needed to do was fucking Bratz and all of Tom Hanks' money to start that going. Just needed that, man. Fucking Bratz and Tom Hanks money. You're golden. You do you, Chet. You do you. And so, fucking Meredith Palpatine, she's like, I do not like this. This is fucking bullshit. So she's gonna be concocting a master plan, Chet. She's back at her opulent mansion. Her fucking sister, her little sister who despises her. Oh, the little sister, not a great actress either, but she gets like a couple of zingers in her. I was like, okay, that's kind of funny. But Meredith, she's just, she's in her like little pool floaty, and she is just scheming to hell, Chet. She's just thinking, what can I fucking do to kill these bitches? And she realized, like, ladies, I got it. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to reinstitute all the cliques by having a Sweet 16 party. And they're like, you already had a Sweet 16 party. And first of all, Meredith fucking Palpatine's not 16. Bull fucking shit. She's at least 25, Chet. The very least 25. But she says, I'm going to do this. I'm going to invite all these people over to my party. I'm going to basically reprogram them, like brainwashing shit. Everyone's going to be assigned to their table. Everyone's going to have their own activities. And that's the way it's going to be. And we're going to carry that out to the school again. I just had a little reprogramming training. That's all it is. And we're like, all right, fuck it. And then we get like constant references to MTV and MySpace. And it's like, you can feel this movie's age shit. There's cameos by one of the executives of MTV. He's in this film. Comes at the end. Terrible. And so, fucking the next day, Meredith Palpatine, she initiates this, and she gives, like, everyone these balloons. Like, okay, when you pop the balloon, it'll assign you to a specific table. And, every time they pop the balloon, Chad, it assigns them to the group that they're, according to Meredith, that they're supposed to be with. And everyone's like, oh, let's go to fucking Meredith's party. But the Bratz are like, not gonna do that. We're gonna go shopping on that day. All right, fuck Meredith Palpatine. We're gonna do us. But, Chad, before they can do that, their plans are going to be interrupted because Chloe, we go back, and this is fucking weird, Chad. Lots established here. Hold on. Look at my controller here. I don't know why my controller's not holding the charge. I'm a little concerned about that. But fucking Chloe, she goes back home, and she sees that her house is just covered in pastries that are in the process of being made, and she sees her mother, Chad, just fucking passed out on the couch. And she goes over to her mom. She's like, Mom, what's wrong? And then she like puts her hand against her mother's head, and the mom's just fucking burning up. She's like very sick, and she's like, oh my God. And she's like, Mom, are you okay? Mom's like, oh, I must bake them. And she fucking goes over there. And it's like, Chloe's like, no, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're sick. You're obviously sick. Is this charging? Hold on. I'm going to put a fucking moment, pause. I don't want this whole charge. Anyway, it's like, you're obviously sick. Just sleep, Mom. I'll do the baking. She's like, oh, but we have to make 150 of each dessert. And she's like, fuck. Well, and I need to do it by the end of the day. And Mom's like, I'll take care of it. Don't worry. I'm going to call the sisters, and we're going to do that. And so Mom, she passes the fuck out back on the couch, and she calls the girls, chat. She calls the rest of the girls, like, I need you right now. We can't go shopping. They come over. And then they're like, we don't like to cook. We don't like baking. We prefer the help to make this for us. And it's like, well, I'm the fucking help in this case, okay? I'm not as rich as you guys. I gotta make my own clothes. And they fucking bond, chat, and they fucking bake all the shit. They bake all this stuff for Mom. Mom, she comes back alive, and she sees that her daughter and the other ones, they've all made the desserts. And she's like, oh, girls, thank you so much. You have saved my ass. Thank you. I can't wait to serve these at Meredith Palpatine's party. You're like, what the fuck? We made the desserts and the food for Meredith Palpatine. They're not happy about it, chat. And it's like, well, I know you're not a big fan of her, but, this is going to be a lot of money for us, Chloe. This is going to help with your college education. Remember that, chat? College education. And then Chat, she gets a little ring. She gets a little ring on the phone, and she's like, oh no! And she hangs up the phone. Girls, as you all know, Meredith's party is in 2 hours, and my serving staff, every single one of my serving staff, said they can't make it. What am I to do? It's like, are you fucking kidding me? With a straight face. With a goddamn straight face. And the girls are like, fuck. And Chloe's like, oh, fine, Mom. We can be the servers for Meredith's party. And she's like, thank you. I mean, I was gonna fucking off myself tonight, but you saved me. One more night. And so, chat, but she says, there's a little bit of a caveat, though. And then we get like, what's the caveat? And then, chat, we hard cut, and we see that each of the girls is dressed as a clown, and none of them are too happy about it. None of them are too happy about it, and we find ourselves in fucking Meredith Palpatine's kitchen, and Meredith, she's having a good old cackle. She's like, oh, girls, this looks perfect on you. Just go ahead and serve the cupcakes and the drinks and everything. Non-alcoholic, of course. Non-alcoholic. So go have fun. And so Meredith, she goes off and fucking does something. And the girls are like, okay, girl. So we obviously know that we love fashion, and we're gonna change this up right now. And they go ahead and they do a whole fucking makeover chat where they're no longer clowns. They're looking good in their dresses. They basically just, I don't know, in the span of 5 minutes, chat, they turn these clown ensembles into party dresses, and they fucking go out there and they serve them the food. And all the guys are like, whoa, you looking hot, like all that shit. Meredith does not like all that attention they're getting. She's like, okay, fuck that. Let's do the one of the performances, which happens to be Meredith. She does this song and dance number, chat. It's lame. She does that. I forgot, chat. So when Meredith thought of her secret plan to basically reprogram the school, someone else was visiting. It was actually Yasmin's sister, or not Yasmin's sister, Yasmin's brother, her little brother. And his character trait, chat, that he loves his hair. He's obsessed about his hair, and that's about it. But he's also obsessed with Meredith Palpatine's younger sister. Meredith Palpatine's like, no, you're a fucking creep, get away from me. Yasmin's like, Meredith's like, who are you? I'm like, oh, I'm Yasmin's little brother. She's like, oh, I hate that bitch. And he's like, I hate that bitch too. And he's like, you should have seen her this morning doing her weird little song and dance number. And she's like, what the fuck is that? Come over here, come here. And then we did like a really weird scene of the kid. Like he's in like jeans, like shirt, like long sleeve shirt, leather jacket, chat. And I don't get this. He's like, okay, it's on my phone. He throws the phone to Meredith. Like, she's in the pool, by the way. She's in the pool. She catches it. She's like, this is fucking weird. And then he proceeds to get in the pool, full leather jacket and jeans and long sleeve shirt, and swims over to her. And I'm like, what the fuck? And so he's there, and she's like, all right, whatever. He's like, oh yeah, it's on my phone. And he opens it up, and he shows her the video chat, and it's just fucking Yasmin dancing with her abuela, who she's fucking giving chocolate to. Maybe, proof that she's slowly killing her grandmother, chat. Slowly killing her grandmother with diabetes. And Yasmin has, like, this kelp mask on. Or like, it's like kelp guacamole mask. I don't know, chat. It's fucking kelp. What's the green? Is it guacamole? Is it kelp? Is it spinach? It's a face mask. I don't know. She's got, like, a face mask on. And she's dancing, and it's like, oh, it's cute. But apparently the fucking Meredith Palpatine's like, yeah, I'll use this to destroy her. And so the fucking night of the party, she's like, well, that fucking dance number didn't go down very well. Let's fucking she's like, I want to embarrass Yasmin because she's been ruining my plans. And so Yasmin, apparently, chat, she likes to sing, but she's too shy, and she bonded with the deaf guy finally. They had clearly they're going to start smooching later on in the movie, chat, it happens. But she's like too shy. And then fucking Meredith finds out about that. And she's like, yo, let's get Yasmin up on the stage. Yasmin, come here. And Yasmin's like, ah. And she goes up on stage. She tries to sing. But before she does that, what happens? The fucking video with the kelp mask comes on. And it is very racist too, because they got the Mexican, again, very offensive. And everyone's like, what the fuck is that? And but then fucking deaf guy goes, no, I'm gonna save Yasmin up here. So he gets everyone dancing to it, chat. Everyone's having fun. Fucking Meredith's like, fuck that bullshit. She's not having it, chat. And she unplugs that shit, and she loses her goddamn mind. Also, Sasha at one point, chat, again, hyping up those stereotypes almost because Sasha was basically doing something really shitty, and Sasha like, I'm gonna be sassy black right now, and she almost literally attacked fucking Meredith Palpatine. Chat. She almost pulled a goddamn Mace Windu on him. It's like, you are not the Senate. And it's like, I am the Senate, like that kind of shit. You almost got a fucking Mace Windu battle, Papa Palpatine battle between fucking Meredith and Sasha, but it was cut short, Sad. It was cut short. Meredith, she fucking freaks out. We get some more dumb humor. She's on top of an elephant for whatever reason. She falls off the elephant. She fucking staggers towards Yasmin, I guess to fucking choke her or something. And she goes face first into a cake. And then she goes into the pool. And she fucking blah. She comes back up, chat. And she just starts screaming at our 4 titular characters. You're nothing but Bratz. And there's the movie title. I'm fucking Leonardo DiCaprio going, oh, there it is. Bratz, chat. And then she's like, you fucking get the fuck out of my body, and we leave. And they all leave, chat. And also, the next day, the cliques, fucking the reprogramming obviously worked, chat, because everyone's back in their own clique again. I guess through the sheer fucking will of Meredith Palpatine, everyone went back in their cliques. But there's also a talent show going on that's also run by Meredith Palpatine. The winner of the talent show, chat, they get a full scholarship to college of their choice. Very weird. That wouldn't happen in real life, chat. If you get a scholarship to college, it'd be like $4,000 or something like that, or $20,000 if it was like an expensive school and that only lasts for a goddamn semester. And so this one, they said like a full 4 years, bachelor's degree at college, any college you want. It's like, that does not fucking happen. But that's the prize. That's the prize of the talent show. And they go, you know what, girls? What we need to do to inspire everyone and to counteract the Papa Palpatine programming of Meredith, we have to win the talent show. We have to show everyone how everyone's differences are great and we can all intermingle and it'll be okay. And they're like, fuck yeah. What are we going to call ourselves? Bratz, just like what Meredith said. And they start doing the dance number, chat. They start practicing every single day. That's what they're doing. But fucking Meredith, she gets wind of this. She's like, I don't like this. I want to have a stiff competition because Meredith, despite being fucking filthy rich, she just wants the attention, chat. She's a narcissist. She's like, I want to be the winner no matter what. And I'm going to admit, they're pretty good. They're clearly good. She sends her cronies out to look and spy. And she's like, I don't like this. Throughout the film, chat, she also brings up a little USB drive. Everyone first freaks out. Apparently, the USB drive contains all of the secrets of the student body, like anyone's embarrassing moment, or just like their personal files and stuff, like everything from their medical history, chat, to their like embarrassing moment from kindergarten. She has it all in this USB. 4 gigs, chat, 4 fucking gigs. So she knows she's serious, and she fucking blackmails Yas. Oh, Topless Stain, thank you so much for the 10 biddies. Hope you're enjoying the review, by the way. I haven't looked at the chat in a hot second because I just gotta stay focused here. We're almost at the end, chat. We're almost there. What happened? Oh yeah, so Meredith, she's like, I'm gonna blackmail Yasmin and the Bratz. And so she brings in Yasmin in there, and she's showing off like everything she's got on that USB drive. Topless, Sebastian Sierra, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're enjoying the review, my friend. This cocaine fuel review was amazing. Thank you. Thank you. I do it for you, Chad. I do it for you. So where are we? Oh yeah, so fucking Meredith Palpatine. I don't know. I guess she has the video. I don't know what she's. No, I don't think she can use anything against Yasmin because she has everything. But she blackmails Sasha because her parents are divorced, and that's embarrassing, I guess. Chloe, this was actually kind of fucked up. Apparently, Chloe's mother was a maid that worked for Meredith Palpatine's family, and she was accused of stealing things, and she was fired from that job, and that's why she now owns an incredibly successful bakery. I don't fucking know. And then, what's the other one? Who was it? Jade. She revealed to her parents that she's not the stereotypical smart daughter that her very, very stereotypical and borderline, it's not borderline, it's fucking racist mother wants her to be. And she's like, I'll reveal all this to everybody unless you drop out, unless you drop out of the competition. Yasmin goes, fine, we'll do it. And she goes back there, chat, and it's so stupid. It's just to create faux conflict, chat. Just to create a fake sense of conflict. Because she could have easily said, this fucking bitch, this evil woman, chat, she's just trying to use all these things that aren't really that bad in hindsight. It's like, who fucking cares? I mean, I know we're shallow, but Jesus Christ, like, who would actually care about these things? But Yasmin's like, nah. She tells him, like, I don't want to do this anymore. I never want to do it anymore. I never wanted to do it. I think it's stupid. I think all of you are stupid. And they're like, what the fuck? And they're like, I want nothing to do with you guys. And I'm like, okay, fucking delete my number from your phone. And they go ahead and delete it, chat. And like, it is not too good. And I forget what fucking brings them together again. Oh, shit, what happens? Oh, something happens, chat. Oh, God. I don't remember. Something brings them... It doesn't matter. Something brings them back together. And they're like, oh yeah, the mother, Chloe's mother, I think, reveals something. And they're like, Yasmin's probably feeling this way because of the convenience for the plot. And they're like, you're probably right. And then fucking Yasmin just tells the truth. And they're like, oh, why didn't you fucking tell us in the first place? That's fine. Don't worry about it. And then they go do the competition. Meanwhile, Chad would go to this Night of the Talent show. We get the comedic stylings of Chet Hanks. It's fucking terrible. He's bombing. I mean, it's for the purpose of the film. It's like, Jesus, this kid cannot act. Maybe he can rap, though. Maybe he can rap, Chet. Topless Steak, thank you for the 5 biddies. Have to hop on a VPN to get some work done. And it's going to screw with the stream, so I'll watch later. Have a good week on YouTube, Topless Steak. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. I am the Senate. That's what she does throughout the film. So fucking Papa Palpatine, Meredith Palpatine, she does her musical dance number, chat. She's, it's all about her. It's all about her MySpace. It's all about, her cell phone, all about her selfies, all that shit. And how everyone should vote for her. And that was, she's the last one of the night. She's like, okay, well, now we're going to go ahead and vote. And the judges chat, they're all like MTV show hosts from the early 2000s, I think. And they're like, oh, we're fucking in the bag for you, Meredith Palpatine. She's like, you goddamn right you are. All right. And so they're just about to cast the vote, but all the fucking sudden, chat, who shows up? It's the Bratz. And they're there, they're like, hey, we're here to perform our musical dance number. Meredith's like, she's dropping some facts here, chat. She's like, but you took yourselves off the list for the competitors. But the crowd rallies behind the Bratz, chat. She's like, no, we want the Bratz. We want the Bratz. Everyone's like, she's like, fuck it, fine. And they all go up there, chat, and they perform their dance number and everything. And the crowd, they go fucking wild for it. This mid-2000s kids bop, like, disc number 47, Chad. That's what we get. It's the quality of song that we get right here. Everyone's, woo! And then, fucking John Voight, who might as well be in the throes of Alzheimer's at this point in the movie, Chad. He doesn't know where the fuck he is. He waddles out there, and he goes, there's a tie! Oh, the winner... The winner of the fucking trophy, I guess. They split up, Chad, for the convenience. Like, the winner of the trophy is my little buttercup, Meredith Palpatine. She goes, woo! And she gets the trophy, Chad. She's all excited. But, who's the winner of the scholarship, Chad? Fucking John Voight, just Adam with Alzheimer's reads it. Oh, the Bratz! And yay! The crowd goes wild, Chad. They're all happy about it. They got the scholarship, but it's only one scholarship, but... these girls, at least 3 of them, they come from money, Chad. They got a lot of money, as we all know. But who doesn't? Fucking Chloe. And they look at Chloe, and they're like, Chloe, this is for you. Here's your scholarship. She goes, woo! And it all works out. Everyone celebrates the Bratz, Chad. And then who shows up at the end? The fucking head of MTV. And who just happened to be... at a high school talent show. And he's like, girls... you got something. How about a fucking 10-year record deal? And they're like, sold, my friend. And then, chat, we cut, I guess, a year later. I'm going to say a year later because it's their senior year at this point. And they're fucking millionaires, doing incredibly successful, doing live shows in fucking Los Angeles, chat, downtown LA. Fucking Meredith Palpatine, she's fucking pissed, and she's spying on him with her dad and her Pomeranian. She's like, I'm gonna kill those fucking bitches. And you believe it, yeah, you believe it. And then we get the dance song and dance number, and everyone's really excited about it. And then we cut the credits, chat, and there's another song and dance number, but with more production value. But that's Bratz. That's Bratz the movie, chat. I watched this so you didn't have to. It is a terrible film, Do not watch it. It is not unintentionally funny. I added to it in an attempt to make it funnier for you. But this film is dog shit. On the double toasted scale, this is the definition of a fuck you film. Definition of a fuck you film.